Hello everyone, welcome to the program. This is Government and Power. I am Favor Ogboniachuku. Today we bring you infighting in ADC as Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar clash over 2027 presidential ambitions. The African Democratic Congress, ADC, is facing internal turmoil as former presidential candidates Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar position themselves for the party's 2027 presidential ticket, raising questions about the viability of Nigeria's opposition coalition. What began as a strategic alliance to challenge President Bola Tinubu's All Progressive Congress (APC) has devolved into a bitter rivalry between their supporters, known as Obedience and Articulates, with analysts warning of potential party fractures ahead of the next election. Peter Obi, the charismatic former governor of Anambra State, defected to the ADC from the Labour Party on December 31, 2025, bringing along his influential Obedience movement, a grassroots network of young, reform-minded voters who propelled his surprising third-place finish in the 2023 presidential election. Obi had initially risen to national prominence as the Labour Party's flag bearer in 2023, where he campaigned on a platform of anti-corruption, economic restructuring, and youth empowerment. His candidacy disrupted the traditional two-party dominance, drawing voters from disaffected Nigerians across ethnic lines and securing over 6 million ballots from particularly in the southeast, southwest, and urban centers like Lagos. However, internal crises in the Labour Party, including leadership disputes, prompted his exit to the ADC, which he described as a fresh platform for genuine change. Atiku Abubakar, Nigeria's former vice president, a political veteran, made his own high-profile switch to the ADC in November 2025 after parting ways with the People's Democratic Party (PDP) over ideological differences and what he called principal disputes. In the 2023 elections, Atiku served as the PDP's candidate, leveraging his strong northern base to garner around 7 million votes and finish second behind Tinubu. His campaign focused on economic liberalization, federalism, and poverty alleviation, but was marred by accusations of internal party rigging and ethnic divisions. Atiku's defection to the ADC was seen as an attempt to consolidate opposition forces, with early reports in July 2025 hailing it as a united front against the APC. The duo's convergence in the ADC initially sparked optimism, with calls from political commentators for Nigerians to encourage their collaboration to strengthen the opposition. However, recent weeks have exposed deep fissures. Supporters of both leaders have clashed online and in party forums, with Obedience accusing Articulates of undermining Obi's candidacy and vice versa. Atiku has publicly intervened to calm tensions, urging unity, while Obi has remained relatively silent, leading some to speculate about his commitment to the party. Public affairs analyst Jide Ojo has predicted that Obi may leave the ADC if he doesn't secure the ticket, potentially triggering a mass exodus. Meanwhile, Doyin Okupe's brother Baba Ahmed has warned that ADC could bleed after this convention, especially if Atiku emerges victorious, as some Obedience might walk away. The ADC, historically a minor player, has seen a surge in membership since the defections, launching a nationwide revalidation drive in early January 2026. Yet, the infighting has overshadowed these gains, with former PDP figures like Callistus Okeke suggesting the primary's outcome would determine the party's survival. Possible outcomes and impact on the 2027 election if Obi and Atiku can resolve their differences and form a united ticket. perhaps with one as presidential candidate and the other as a running mate, ADC could pose a formidable challenge to Tinubu's re-election bid. Analysts note that combining Atiku's northern stronghold with Obi's southern and youth appeal might consolidate opposition votes, potentially flipping key states like Kano, Kaduna, and Lagos that were closely contested in 2023. This alliance could attract defectors from the fractured PDP and Labour Party, creating a broad coalition capable of addressing Nigeria's economic woes, insecurity, and inflation under the current administration. However, persistent clashes raise the risk of a split. Should Atiku win the primaries, Obi might defect again, as hinted by experts, fragmenting the opposition and allowing the APC to retain power through the vote division. Conversely, an Obi victory could alienate Atiku's northern base, leading to low turnout or support for alternative candidates. In either scenario, the ADC's chances in 2027 diminish as historical precedents show that divided oppositions in Nigeria often benefit the incumbent, much like in 2023, when the split between PDP and the Labour Party contributed to Tinubu's win. As the ADC's convention approaches, all eyes are on whether these political heavyweights can prioritize national unity over personal ambitions. Failure to do so could doom the opposition to another term on the sidelines, while success might herald a seismic shift in Nigeria's political landscape. This is the story for tonight. You can join us for more stories. Thank you for joining us. Follow us on all social media platforms at Corpernews.